Optimus loves survival on energy, Cybertron and Primus, strong with aura.
Okay, so everybody knows this particular outtake that we are doing right now is not canon with the present animated project in progress. Thank you all very much for your continued support, and have a lovely, blessed, safe day. Yay!
And this is Jesus Christ and Sonichu Prime saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow up. You grow up because you stop playing. Be geek, be crowd, and that is going to be just prime. Be geek, be proud. You know what's coming up. Oh, hello, Chris. Oh, I see. So, what's this lovely little project you got going on here? Well, Optimus Prime did a few more Autobots, so I've filled in the cause and actually making a few more. This is my first one I'm making for the team, and I'm thinking about dubbing it after that of which I found out of that of which I got my name from. The Avatar of all existence. Ooh! Just importing a bit of the old Allspark energy from the well of Allsparks in the center of Primus itself. Oh, my goodness. Oh my goodness, Chris. Your experiment was successful. It's alive. Alive. Yes, it is. Or rather, he is. Hey, can you hear me? Are you functional? Yeah, I think so. Oh, wow, okay. Arise, Son-Chu. Welcome to Cybertron. Is that where I am? Are you my mother? In a way, yes, but I prefer you think of me as your fellow Autobot. Autobot. Okay, I see. I am gonna need a whole bunch of data and understanding. I shall teach you personally, as will my best friend here, my assistant, Drug, right by here. Good evening, Son-Chu. It is very nice to meet you. Yes, it is very nice to meet you as well, Rung. Okay, well, I don't know where to start. I feel a little bit hungry. Yes? Then we shall get you some food and nourishment. Fill you up with energon. Energon, huh? Is that anything like a pineapple berry? Pineapple berry. Pineapple berry? Yes, I think so. In my meditations and connections with the planet Earth, I do believe that is a specimen of food from there. And I'm thinking I see reason to believe that not only did I name this Autobot after the very first Sonichu of all existence that I have become aware of, but I think I brought in the soul of a Sonichu from Earth. Oh, I think you might be right. Okay, I don't really know what you're talking about, lady. Sonichu. And what was my name again? I have dubbed thee Son-Chu. Oh, okay. Well, then I guess I feel a little better. Alright, so shall we go get you some energon? Please, lead the way. I definitely have a lot to learn about where I am now. Even the future leader of an Autobot team with such the circumstance could only have the appropriate name of which I had discovered and dubbed him. And you know what? To quote Optimus, that's just prime. And I'm good with that. both Son-Chu. By request of Mayor Robert Franklin Chandler Jr. of the city of Cwcville, as well as Magic Chan Sonichu, you and your Autobot team are hereby requested and designated to go protect and defend the city of Cwcville with the others. I will trust you to do that. I'll leave it up to you to protect the city of Cwcville along with your fellow Autobots and your team, as well as the Sonichus and Roachus, with the present mayor as well as the future mayor herself after him. I'm trusting you all you will do a good job. Yes, sir! I'll do my best, sir! Boom, 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 boom. Hello, sir. Oh, yes, it's Selena. How may I help you? I've come with a present from you. From Cwcville Pizzeria. Here you are. A big box of... pizza bagels. Yum. Let me have it. Yes, sir. Oh yes, very good. Really good, really good. Thank you, Etzelia. And I'll trust you to do very well in the city of Cwcville. Now both of you, go forth. Yes, sir. Young warriors! Young warriors! Listen to me now, for my advice is relevant to today's standards. I wonder what he means by that. When an internet bully or cyber troll is bothering you a whole lot, ignorance is truly bliss against thy foes. Report the emails and all the haters and fakers on the social media and block them all. He's right, you know. So you find a hater, somebody that's just giving you really bad commentary, just block them. Ignore them. Ignore all the comments that are not beneficial. And all you haters and fakers, stop it. Stop hating and faking on yourselves and start being honest and good with others and yourself. Alright? It's enough about that. Okay, breaking the fourth wall here. Have a good day, all of you. Thank you.
I love a good pizza bagel from the city of Cwcville. Hey, Optimus. Oh, Bumbalumba. Good to see you again. Yeah, you called for me, sir? Yes, I have actually a very serious situation I want you to look at. I want you to get Roar over here. I mean, I know he's on duty, but between him and Ratchet, they might be able to figure out this little problem I have. What's that, sir? Do you see this Bumbalumba? My matrix is blinking. The matrix is blinking? Even I don't know what that means. I mean, you're the one that has been the hell out to it for so long. It's been going off and on like this for quite some time now. Even I'm still perplexed. I think it's trying to kill me something. What do you think it's trying to tell you, Optimus? Maybe... Oh. What's the matter, Bumbalumba? I just got to download information from Cybertron and the Akashic records and everything. Oh, my mind's blown! I got all this information back on my head. I goes over even everybody. I go get roll up for you, Optimus. I get this big, but still just wow! I didn't think my matrix had that effect on anyone. Okay, it stopped blinking. Now it's pulsing like normal. I guess I had an asked a bit of information that I need to upload to somebody. Or it might have been that pizza bagel I had while we were in Texas just yesterday.
Okay, roll out, yes. Everything is going good over here. Alright. We gotta make sure the Chaos Emerald does not end up in Decepticon hands either. Master Chan is on guard and everything. The Sonichus and Roachus are going out to collect the other emeralds as well. The one we have is definitely prone for... What the heck? Bumbalumba? Yeah. Bumbalumba. Hey, what's wrong with you, little buddy? Sonichu. Okay. I just downloaded a bunch of information from Optimus's Matrix. It really was a massive bunch of information. I found rolled out, and I just was all incoherent and everything. I think you understood me. I just feel like it was common sense school and whatnot. Just it attacked me. My brain was overfilled and overflowed, and everything was just calm down, Bumblebee. It's okay. Calm down. Alright. Hey. Alright. I'm just feeling a little bit jazzed up right now. I know. But at least we found like these review videos continuing as well. Oh yeah, like the one they did with me. Yeah. Unfortunately, I was able to find roll out quick enough to deliver that information from the Matrix. So what was that information about? Well, essentially the information was a whole bunch of recipes. Had something about pizza bagels, but then also for the history of Cybertron, I saw like the way to make the best energon ever. And all it takes is like a bit of antimatter or something. Well, am I forgetting this stuff already? You might be. Shoot. I don't know. Ah, well. Anyway, yeah, it's a good thing we're getting these reviews going. My review video is just finished. And it certainly went off a lot better than the original video. I mean, can you believe all that music that just kept on going and going and going? Now it's just pretty much quiet. I feel like we can focus a lot better on the plot points and whatnot. Yeah. It's so much it's nicer to not have that bounce music. It was playing all over the place in that old video of yours from years ago. I got some burst of energy right now. Is it like Bumba Lumba, what do you think you're doing right now? I don't know, sir! You're buzzing around all over the place like a reptile rabbit or something. You look like you're out of control. I know, sir! It's just a very messed up thing! Good grief, little guy, you're just going off in a massive amount of blurs. I know, it's my thing! Do you think you'll be able to stop and calm down and help me out and just get over here? I know, give me a bit! Hey, Mama. It's a pow! Are you okay now, little buddy? I think so. But I did that. I probably want to. I think I can now. Ugh. Wow. How much caffeine has he been drinking with this energon? Well, at least Bumba Lumba's getting a break now. Whew, that was a lot of flying around he did. He was over-energized. Hey, Son-Chu. Oh, hey, Silver, what's up? Alright, so I just scouted the patrol area. A lot of Makoto's scouts, the blank punch slabs and whatnot, a whole lot of them I had to slash apart and tear apart, and then the rest of them were able to make their escape. There were like only 5 of them, but still. Definitely got them out of our system. You did very well, Silver. Thank you, sir. I remember the days when you were just a little pup. You were so fun fetching the stick back on Cybertron, and sir, please, I am not in the mood for this right now. Come on, Silver. Isn't it fun to get a little pet in the head once in a while? Pet, 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 pet. Sir, why are you doing this? Well, in this moment, Silver, for the humor and for the joke, and especially in particular out there for the audience. Oh, great Primus. Why do I have to put up with this? I'm the soul of a black man that ended up in a wolf bot. Hey, a lot better a wolf bot than to be just a simple microwave GoBot or something like that. Well, I suppose, sir, it could be a lot worse. Yeah. Then I just like I could help a movie or something. I was want to do micro change some McDonald's. Okay, joke's over. Bye now. I don't know what's going on with leaders these days. They think that just the stupidest things are funny, and they go breaking the fourth wall and everything. Optimus Prime's like, "Can you rise?" I don't know what the hell's going on here. Oh well, still better than some. Some youngsters don't appreciate the finer things of life and just accept immature humor. Hey, Silver, have you seen my hologram? Your hologram? Yeah, she's on the became setting the wander off. Wait, what? Shouldn't you be in control of your hologram? Yeah, usually, but there she goes. Get back here. Oh yeah. nothing like just chill out, saying, meditate and getting your mind connected with everything and feeling better. Yes, indeed, it definitely is good. You can feel like you have a sense of control and can ground yourself. It is indeed truly so, everyone. Meanwhile, elsewhere, with Optimus Prime, I was rising, I was merged, and I sparked before even rising was cool. I am the embodiment of rising. Thank you very much. Oh yeah? Yeah. Oh yeah? Yeah. Alright, prove it. Gladly. Let's prove it right now. Alright, on the count of 3, we rise. Okay, shall we get in position first? Gladly. Okay, on the count of 3, we rise. Gladly. 1, 2, 3. Not bad. But can you rise even higher? Whoa! Oh dear. I think I have risen too much. Could somebody get a ladder and get me down from here? Please? Please? Well, another day, another Decepticon taken down the drain. Boop, 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 boop. Ah, Optimus. So good to see you, Commander. Good to see you too, Arborats. So how may I help you? I have just been asking one question for quite a little while now. And with this particular range, what are you talking about, sir? I've been asking one question, one for another, but let me ask you, Armorats, since you are such quite the rock star. Can you merge? You know what, sir? Yes. Yes, I can. Well, that's very helpful. I've got to hand it to you, Armorats. You sure can wield that axe. I swear, sometimes these young whippersnappers don't know what they're talking about. I mean, in between those other SAVs and tractors and Poslavs, I swear I'm sort of like the smartest one around here, especially compared to my two comrades. Hello there, young Decepticon. Oh, right. No, I'm not one of those damn Decepticons. Hey. Oh, hi, Commander. What you know? Yeah. Buckethead, make it a Buckethead. Don't get starving at me, old man. Hey, you watch your language, mister. Respect your elders. I'm older than you. I'm older than you. Yeah. Well, you ain't doing a good job, and you're just still being young like those stupid whippersnappers I got doing every day. Maybe when I rephrased that before I send you back to Shockwave's lab as a bunch of scrap parts. Fine. I got other younger whippersnappers to deal with anyway. I gotta get some respect around here. No respect, I tell ya. No respect. Conserve wave? Yeah, I get it. So, yeah, after Starscream insulted to me, I gave it a what for, and he went off complaining, "Ow, my foot!" on the way back to the Decepticon base. Yeah, well, that's nothing compared to the other day when Thundercracker gave me a whole mess of bad timings and bad vibes about being a fembot, but then he's like, "Oh, I'm such a manly bot. What's up with that?" Yeah, the boys, they're gonna be like, talking about trying to downgrade us girls because they are like there's more boys than girls on the Cybertron. So is Prime. Yeah, some men, am I right? I mean, look at me, I'm as big as they are, and I can take down Starscream with a single shot right in the foot. Really kick his ass, but you see what for. So yeah, something else I've wondered. You know about those videos of a human called Emgo? He does his outtakes at the end, and he does a female transformer. There's no female voice actor. He doesn't even try. What's up with that? Doesn't he have like a woman friend or something? Or can't he reach a high pitch or something? Well, yeah, that's a fair point. But then again, but more guys than gals on Cybertron. This is Son-Chu. Wave, we need you to come to General Electric. The Decepticons are attacking it. It's not looking very good. Another day, another hour. Those Decepticons. Oh well. I'm gonna go give those Decepticons a piece of my mind. When they hurt one of the poor citizens or Sonichus or Roshis or Cwcville, they know what's gonna come to them. But yet they keep on doing it anyway. Everybody run! It's not safe in here. You gotta get out of here or those Decepticons are distracted. Come on, just get out of here. Right this way. We're going to the middle. And let's run out. Yay. I'm gonna get to work. The only humans are safe and they left the plant. Yeah, it's definitely not safe in here. We're practically outnumbered here. We should be getting more forces coming in. Yeah, it's definitely like that armor I told buddy. Come on, we better step back to back so we can make sure we can take these guys down. Right you are. Ah! Pew 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 pew. Dang, we got Decepticons everywhere. Got them on the ground, everywhere we go. We shoot them out of the air and out of the ground. We shoot them on the ground and up in the air. So where does that lead us? Nowhere. That's where. What a day in the life. Pew pew pew. And not to mention all the fires I'm gonna have to put out after all this is done and that's said. Chopper's got all the humans out. We gotta make sure those Decepticons are all down and good. Right, I get our armor rats. That's nothing new out of the ordinary. Been doing this all day. Well, not really all day, but it felt like a long time. Yeah, you're right. For another day, there, John. Let's go. Be a little more careful with your aim. Next time you throw someone far shot. Damn, he's strong. More of these Decepticons are all over the place. Sheesh. There's too much going on around here. I know, this is getting too much. Right, I know. Is everybody here? Yes, Wade just flew in, and I think we'll be able to combine our team, be able to take these guys really out. Alright, good. So we're gonna take down these Decepticons. It's like swine flies, you know? Yeah, except these guys are too much. Alright. Where is Wave? Oh, here comes Wave and yours now. Alright, man. So we gotta see if we got about 500 or so of these Decepticons left. Looks like Makoto's really up their game this time. But with our confined effort, we will be able to take them all down at one fell swoop. Are y'all with me? Yeah! Alright, man, so let's do it. Let's merge to form Metatron! Whoosh! Pew! 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 It's not hard to knock them down. It's getting to stay down. That's the trick. You. They keep on coming in, but at least their central Cwclight the first does not come in. If this keeps up, I'm gonna run out of energy on. I'm gonna need a little assistance here. Okay, well, working through all those Decepticons was a real workout. Fortunately, I had years of experience and exercise and training beforehand. So anyway, oh, Metatron, how you doing up there, girl? Yes, we've been having a tough time against these flies flying around and the ones in the ground that we gotta stomp on. Well, I wouldn't expect anything less from Makoto and her three stooges. Here, I'll come give you guys a hand to take all the rest of them out. There's still at least over 100 of them. Yeah. Whoosh! Ah! Take it, you young whippersnapper! Run! Ah! Hmm? Ah! 1 hour later, back at the Autobot base. Thanks for giving us the hand out there on the battlefield there, Chris. Of course. Anything to help. I'm always working and supporting all of you, you know. All the years I've had in the meditations and finding myself and then some and everything. Whew, it's a lot. Aside from that, I'm always happy to help, which my experience in this timeline, in this universe, in this world, as well as all throughout the multiverse, it really does make it even more so apparent that I am a leader, and I'm happy to work with Optimus and everybody else, and even to have my own Matrix. And just any day of the week that is a good day, including where we do good and actually save the humans and actually thwart the forces of evil, that's just prime. Well, that was a disaster. Yeah, you darn tootin'. I swear, if that could happen, I'd not come along and help take a buyer out. If we would have been able to take down all those humans and have that electric part all to ourselves. Yep, but that didn't happen. All the shockwaves sent out all of our Decepticons. Only like 2 or 3 of them ended up making it back to the base. Yeah, and they're all so lost. They're all young. I swear, if we don't get us a suit such as suit, then the boss lady's gonna give us the what for. Yeah, she'll deep fry our front ends and serve it to us for lunch. Whatever the hell that means. I don't know, some kind of bird horse joke thing. I don't know. I guess you know what? That goes with one expression. A bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. Well, I'm going to show off my gun and inspire the rest of the SAVs. You're going to show off your stupid gun, you dumbass. Man, that attack on the planet was a real bust. Yeah, the boss is not going to be happy with us. I mean, shoot, look at me. I lost my nose cone in the fall from that wave from Metatron. I don't know. Yeah, anyway, I'll be out for like a week or so until I get a replacement part. Yeah, but the replacement parts come in. I mean, even Megatron helping, it's just... I don't know sometimes. Yeah, I know. So we gotta go into Crackder number 64127's party? Yep. I don't know, though. I mean, it's depending on whether he actually survives the next attack or not. Yeah, I mean... How many of us went out again? I'm not sure. It's hard to keep count around here. Yeah, I know. But it just seems like there's a lot of us, and then we keep getting fewer and fewer, and then suddenly it's more and more. Yeah. I just don't know what's up with that. Yeah. Where are our heads? I don't know. Were we actually programmed with some brains? I don't know. Alright, you goons. Alright, so we're gonna be able to have a next wave coming up soon, but we gotta recover quick. I mean, that was a real bust. I managed to make a lot of damage with my big gun, though. Yes, sir! Right. So, yeah, I don't know about you, though. You gotta get repaired quick. Because you're not going to be able to stay out in the battlefield for too long. Yes, sir, but I don't know where I'm going to get my next nose come from. It's a major part, you know, because I can't fly without it, because I need that thing to be able to fly forward, be able to see it. Or, maybe I'll just go, search the junkyards and see what I can find. Sir! Yeah, that's right. You better go get yourselves recovered quick if you want to keep your nuts and bolts all in place. Or I blow your minds away with my big gun. Yes, sir! Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, Prime. There is no room left for you on this very timeline, Gwemi Makoto. You get out, so that our timeline may be restored to the Prime as it was before.
Falcon Punch!
Every last one of you toxic, worst, darkest sinning individuals. Out! Well, I had to go through a few junkyards, but I finally found a nose code that fit me. I'm able to go back and join the battle. Hey, you know what? I just don't get our superiors sometimes. They're just so tough and bullshit. Even the boss lady, she's just so critical and judgmental. Doesn't give us even Decepticons a break. I know. The boss lady and first our superiors, they rarely ever give us a hard time. Well, at least the party was good. But at least the character that actually survived actually was able to host it. Yeah, even I'm just a background lonely Decepticon, but even I can appreciate the good things in life. Hey, you guys see that coming through the window from the distance? I don't know what it is, but I think it's coming this way. What are you talking about? Oh, damn, I see it. I think it is coming this way. I gotta get out of here. Oh shit, it's the boss lady. Boss lady, ma'am? Are you alright? Yeah, I say she's alright. 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 You think I'm okay, you pair of Decepticon goons? Yeah, I just got wet miles away by Christian Prime. She makes me so furious. Things so different around here. Hey, you goons. What day is today? Well, ma'am, today is actually June 20th. You've been gone for a little while. Crasher took your place, ma'am. She's been giving orders to us, ma'am. And we've been actually very reluctant and very hesitant about her, ma'am. Crasher. Damn it. She leads worse than Starscream sometimes, or she just works worse than Starscream. Ugh. I'm gonna have to beat the crap out of that stomping bot. What's it up with you now? You landed on me so hard, boss. Man, that really hurt my back. Damn it! I just had that nose cone replaced. Damn it! Now I'm gonna have to go find another one. Damn right, you're gonna have to find another one and fast! Ma'am, yes, ma'am. Gummy Makoto, boss, ma'am, sir! Ma'am! Yes. Meanwhile, I'm gonna have to go give Crasher a talking to and maybe report her to Megatron and Psycho in the process. She's not gonna have a good day about it at all. And neither was I! Yeah! Well, yeah, I suppose getting beat up by a Prime and sent flying, that's definitely a lot worse than me losing my nose cone again. Shut up, you dipwit! Alright, so, Miss Crasher, that's essentially just the top Mach 5 turbo engine for you. Yeah, that's right. I want to go really fast. I want to go faster than all them old rats. And, hey, can I just guys anything? You know, if you buy one, get one free, I'll give you a massive discount on the third. Well, me personally, I'd like to get some Voyager class ammo. I mean, I'm certainly never going to have a gun that's going to outmatch SAV the first. Yeah, and me personally, I kind of feel like the gun I got is big enough, but I feel like I can go much bigger, so give me the Ultra Deluxe model in comparison to this one.
Shut up, you two. Nothing for them. They're on a diet.
Oh, Boss Lady, ma'am.
What?
Crusher. Long time no see, has it? It seems like just last week I left you here to actually just mind the business while I'm gone. But then I end up being thrusted forward in time, and now I find you trying to take charge of the place and over my troops. How do you explain yourself there, young missy?
Well, what else is there to explain? I mean, you weren't here, so I decided to take charge, and I actually improved a few things around here, Mikoto.
I've seen what you've done around here. You've essentially made things a lot worse. It looks a lot more ugly than when I last remembered. I mean, I've been only gone for a little while. You already turned my place upside down, Crasher.
I think I improved it for the better.
I disagree. You're not any better than Starscream.
How dare you compare me to Starscream? I ought to stomp on your foot for that.
Not if I report you to Megatron and Sonichu first, Crasher.
Mikoto.
Oh, well, I think this is a bit getting a little too uncomfortable here, so I'm just going to take the order I got here, and I'll come back here with the delivery, and I'll accept the payment then. Bye.
I think Megatron will be very pleased with the changes I made around here, and I believe even Psycho will give me some applause as well.
Maybe Psycho would have known you longer than I have, but that does not give you any excuse for this thing, Crusher. I had just been flown miles and even a week ahead of time, thanks to that Christian Prime. I think that's a lot worse than anything you've gone through, isn't it?
Maybe so, but my changes are for the better, and I'm gonna stand strong by them. I'll fight you for it.
Really? Well, just unfortunate I wasn't able to join that last fight and actually help out. We could have won against that Metatron. Yeah, of course you're right, you big galoot. I mean, after all you can do is just fall, you know? Because you're so big. Yeah, whatever, poor stuff, you're just a big old... What was that, young fella? Oh, nothing. I just essentially you were a big old... Uh-oh. I think the Boss Lady and Crasher are having another fight. Yeah, well, obviously I think we know who's gonna lose. And it's not gonna be the Boss Lady. Hang on, Missy. It doesn't actually get done to what floor again, haven't you? Yeah, well, at least I'm big enough to know that is just not funny. At least I didn't fall backwards like the rest of the characters.
Oh, you think that's funny, huh? Well, wait till I step on your feet next time. You know what? I think I'll do it right now.
Oh.
Your feet are too strong as usual, Factor. I am gonna go stomp my frustrations out on the shredding grounds.
Alright, everyone, listen up. We had quite a failure the last time we tried attacking that electric plant, but this time we will not fail. I was down last time because my wings were out of order and they needed lots of repair. But the time has passed, the moment has cleared, we have made more of all of you and we are ready to make the next attack. Makoto still wants us to get what we can from that electric power plant, so we will give that another crack. But also, she's asking us to get more goods and resources and energon from the active volcano on the nearby island just off the coast. A bit of a flight, but we all will be able to make it. We'll be divided equally between what we have at the General Electric plant and what we will have at the volcano. We will succeed this time. My big and mighty force is here, and nobody is gonna make another big joke about me ever again. Do I make myself clear? Sir! Yes, sir! We will do our best for you, sir! Yeah! Alright then. Everyone, get to your stations. We'll head out in no less than 2 hours. Get your energon, get your recharge, and we're gonna make our move. Come on, guys, let's go! Hup, 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 hup.
Hey, good job, big guy. You didn't even make a sweat. I'll tell you what, we didn't even need SIV's big gun here. No, we just needed you. And it worked out very good, didn't it?
Yes, quite so, but still, nobody can deny my gun. It could kill Crackder here if I wanted it to. You better not be thinking what I am thinking that you are thinking, SIV. There is no way you're gonna be bigger than me. There is no way you're gonna be able to take me down with that big gun of yours. If anything that requires a big joke is to be made, is that gun. How is the weather up there, you dang blasted gun? It's actually looking pretty good right now. Okay, I need to work on new material. Excuse me, Power Slab. First, sir.
Yes, what is it, young fellow?
I just have a question, if I may.
All right, go ahead, ask a question. We'll give you an answer whether you like it or not.
Alright then. Alright, so, I was just wondering. So, how many Autobots do you think are gonna try to come after us this time? I mean, do you think the Cwcville Autobots can actually fly to the volcano? I kind of feel like we'll have a bit more success at the volcano, and that we probably just wasted time at the General Electric plant. So why don't we send our troops over to the volcano, sir?
Yes. Well, you know what? I have a simple answer to that. Boss Lady, it's her command. We don't argue with Boss Lady, Gwen Makoto. And that's pretty much it to say. So, we'll make sure we have a good number of our Decepticon and troops all over the place between both places, so we are sure to win and actually get something done this time.
Very well then, sir. I will take my leave. I will see you in the 2 hours' time, sir.
Here you go, take your time, fellow. About 2.5 hours later.
Sheesh, wow. This isn't looking too good.
Yeah, I agree. With those Decepticons and cons over there between both places, they're actually got something going on. I can only imagine what they're planning, but my intuition gives me a good, fair, educated guess. Hey Chris, hey Atselina. So what's going on right now? Well, Son-Chu, it looks like apparently Lemmy Makoto and their Decepticons and cons are looking for a bit of energon. And actually they're making another attempt on the General Electric plant. We just seen a few actually working that way. We just spied Cwclight and a team of cons and clones going to the volcano island just off the coast.
Yeah, I don't have a good feeling about this. Especially concerning the amount of energon they can get out of a volcano. I mean, whatever it is they're doing with the parts they're looking to get from the General Electric plant and all that energon, it can't be anything good.
I agree, Atselina. It cannot be anything good. I mean, aside from just all the other damage Makoto had done years before, I wonder what she's up to now with all these tools and energon. I think they're actually dividing their teams between the two places, as they think we can't take them out in one shot, divide our team. Think we got Cwcville Autobots not so quick. But with Cwclight actually being back in commission and actually on the volcano island, we're definitely got to send Metatron over there. This was the GE plant. Unfortunately, Armor Ants and Rollout are actually on another mission with Jazz and Cliffjumper. They're not going to be able to help us out either way.
Well, looks like I'm gonna have to go in combine mode and actually help out on the volcano island with the others.
And not only am I going to have to lead the team, but I'm going to have to be a component of the combiner mode as well once again. That's okay. I think Son-Chu will be able to handle things at the GE plant, and we'll have to ask Optimus Prime for a few more Autobots to help us out just to be safe. Well, that sounds like a plan, Chris. Unfortunately, between Optimus Prime and Lear 1, we'll be able to actually have great success in all this.
Hey, guys, so unfortunately I just saw some Decepticons flying overhead, going really fast eastward.
Going really fast? How fast were they going, Sparky?
Well, I'd say they're going beyond Mach 3.
Mach 3? My goodness, then we have no time. I see. Well, I'll have to teleport myself, Etzelina, and Farshot to the Volcano Island. At Sonichu, you'll have to go and lead the team right away to the General Electric plant. You can call on me, Chris. I'll get Silver and the others to help you out at the GE plant, and I'll call Optimus Prime for some more troops. Autobots and Guardians, let's transform and roll out! Meanwhile... And I already told you, those crates go over there. You better get right or you're gonna have a bad time.
Well, Crusher, despite your best ups and blunders you did while I was away, you managed to actually make a bit of a success around here. But still, don't ever distrust me like that again. You disobey me again, and I'll give you the real slammer to Cwclight and Megatron. Well, after I stomped my frustrations out, it ended up being easier to let go of the fact that you threw me a few miles away. Although I will say that is an exaggerated number, but still, that hurt. I never crashed so hard into anyone in my life. Not even Turbo was as hard as Crack to the First is. He slams it on me, I feel it. But then I slam it to Cracker, then I really feel it. But I guess I'll give it to you this time, Koto. Maybe this time, though, if you fight me, I'll definitely thunderstop your foot and make you feel it hard. You do that to me, and then I'll definitely see you in the barracks, Crusher.
What is left, sir?
Boss lady, Crusher, Cracker, sir.
I come with good news. All the air job process is making good standards, and the Decepticons have made it to the General Electric plant. They only encountered a few Autobots, but the Autobots are not actually winning so easily.
Well, that might be good news, young man, but you never know when there's gonna be more of them coming about.
Yeah, I think so. Unfortunately, Megatron's got the team over there, so we stand a chance of at least getting what we need for that plant this time.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah, you're damn right, that's a good thing I made sure it worked this time. You like brilliant planning, didn't I, Crusher? If you say so, Mikoto. Whatever.
Alright, well, sir, I'm gonna get back to work carting air job, but it's an honor to give you this message, sir.
Yeah, it's a good thing you did too. Bring on some more of this air, John. There's some really good stuff. I could drink it all day, you know.
Yes, sir, Punicrackder, sir. I'll be sure to get you some of the finest and freshest that we collected. See y'all later. Bam. Sir. Sir. Pressure.
They're naive, stupid jerk-cuts, but at least they'll be decent to their superiors.
Well, still considering what Chris Chad Prime would do, I would not put it past them to actually get by our guard so quickly and easy. Punisrackder.
Yeah, well, you know what? You get her drunk easy, and then you can have her off her high of her horse.
Shut up. You get one more Garjon cube and that's that. Then you get back to work.
Alright, fine, boss lady.
15 minutes later. After Christian Prime and Son-Chu contacted Optimus and later one. Okay, good. Looks like we made it into the clear. There are no Decepticons right here, but I am certain where they are nearby. But I anticipate all around this volcano, outside for the cave, essentially we're surrounded by Decepticons and Decepticlones, so we gotta watch our back. It's gonna take a little while for everybody to get here. I mean, Lear 1 should be on its way here, as well as the aerial bots and Wave. Alright, so guys, here's the plan. Alright, fire shot. Yes, Chris. Alright, so here's the plan. We're going to just essentially lay low. We're going to scout, and we're going to make sure that everything is clear. We're going to report to the others along the way. And so fire shot, you can do a distraction. You're fire off one of your missiles. Make sure it shoots off at a distance, explodes with a silencer on your cannon. Right. And meanwhile, Etzelita and I will go zoom around the mountain in the caves, and we'll set a few covert explosions to give some caves on the inside, disrupt their energon mining. And by the time the Autobots get here, we should be good to go. And for the backup, we'll form Metatron when Punicrackder-V comes around. Come here, Chris. This is Chapper. Go ahead, Chapper. We're right here listening. Wave, the aerial bots and I, we're making our way to the volcano island. Considering our very fast Mach speed, we should be there in a few minutes, probably about 10 or so.
Yeah, don't worry, Chris. We'll be there shortly. And then we'll be able to take out all those Decepticlones, and if Punicrackder-V is combined, we'll give them a beatdown.
Yeah, no problem, Prime. We'll be there faster than you can sink a seeker into the ocean and make him cry uncle. 15 minutes later. Okay, Etzelina. That should be all the fun explosives set. And if my timing is right, Farsha should be getting ready to make that explosive right about...
Over there.
Did you guys hear that? Hey, it could have been anything, Cracker.
Anything? That sounds like an explosion from a distance. Maybe there's somebody nearby.
Well, that's possible, boss lady. But then again, you gotta consider we're near an active volcano, so it could be an explosion from the magma.
At least it wasn't my fault this time. I did not stop the ground or anything. Really?
Mikoto, gotcha. I just saw on the radar. We got something active going on. We just heard the explosion from a few miles away to the west. But then also radar's picking up energy signals coming in from the northeast.
I wonder what that could be.
It better not be those damn Autobots. So they can't want us to go by them.
Alert! Alert! Large gray space shuttle coming in from the northeast.
Gray space shuttle? No, it can't be. Guardians!
And no doubt some Autobots too.
But did the radar show how fast that large spacecraft was coming in?
Radar pass. I'll be here in seconds.
Blast it!
Blast it! Zero all perimeters!
Some Decepticons go west. A bunch of Decepticons go to the northeast. Crafter, get ready to freak your move. You're gonna form Punicrackder-D and help take down these Guardians and Autobot.
Right. Yes, ma'am. Come on, Sav. We got a lot of bots to bust.
Right you are, Crafter.
I got my big gun ready. Let's go get a couple of our Decepticons and make our way out of here to where that shuttle is. Right. We'll go to the source and take them all down for good. Crafter's put slaps and SAVs. Follow my lead! And follow my big gun!
And just when things are going so well. First mention of any Prime, whether it be Optimus or Christian, or even freaking Hot Rod, you tell me. Tell the others to tell me at the first instance possible.
Right. Yes, ma'am.
Small blue UFO identified heading towards the center of the area near the volcano. Furious Autobots and Guardians heading out from the gray space shuttle. And a few Autobots are coming in from the west. Prime energy detected.
I thought so.
Well, then now's as good as time as any for me to go out and go stop and crash some bots and Guardians.
Damn right, boss lady. Damn right. Meanwhile, Oh, I think I got their attention pretty good, Chris. Yes, you did, Fire Shot. I believe that will do. With those Decepticons out of the cave, we will be able to explode the explosives and make the energon they made useless. They're not going to be able to mine any more energon from here after that. But also making sure this volcano is safe. In this case, it will become dormant, but still, what a mess. Chris, I come with the good news. All right, yes, Pathfinder, perfect timing. We just got the Decepticons out of the mountain. We'll be able to dispense itself the explosives shortly and get the energon safe. That will be. Yes. Leader White has actually been able to confirm that we have made success. And honestly, the team on the way here for the command center. Excellent work, Pathfinder. Now we'll have to regroup with Wave and Chapper after they get here, and we will be able to form our own defenses in case Punicrackder-V comes around.
Forces of the Decepticons and renegades, keeping them off the path. The city of Cwcville is defended by the forces of good with the help of Christian. And the Sonichu and roaches are infinite. Evil, so they call on the power of psychic and magic with their might. And when the evil is tall like a column, the bots stand to defend and fight. Go Transformers, more than meets the eye. Go Transformers. Mighty robots, mighty vehicles and beasts, they know how to fight for millennia in the least. Cybertronic Primus, strong with aura.
Me Grimlock no like haters. Of the Decepticons and renegades, keeping them off the path. The city of Cwcville is defended by the forces of good with the help of Christian. And the Sonichu and roaches are infinite. With their might. Like a column, the bots stand to defend and fight. Go Transformers, more than meets the eye. Go Transformers. Mighty robots, mighty vehicles and beasts, they know how to fight for millennia in the least. Brotherly rivalries, lost loves, survival on energy, Cybertronic Primus, strong with aura. Go Transformers, more than meets the eye. Go Transformers, robots in disguise. Go Transformers, more than meets the eye. Go Transformers.
Oh, it's quite tough up there, as it is down here. Yes, I'll say, but finally, we made it in the right time. Okay, everybody, I have noticed that Punicrackder-V has been combined, so let's get down to it. It's time to combine and form Metatron once again!
Forces of the Decepticons and renegades, keeping them off the path. The city of Cwcville is defended by the forces of good with the help
Get up, guys, get up! You guys go on ahead. I'll go down there and fight Wiggly Makoto. I'll see you all in a little while after the mines explode.
Go Transformers! Go Transformers! More than meets the eye. Go Transformers! Go Transformers! Mighty robots, mighty vehicles and beasts. They know how to fight for millennia in the least. Brotherly rivalries, lost loves. Survival on energy, Cybertronic Primus. Strong with aura. Go Transformers! Go Transformers! Go Transformers! Ultimate skies!
My legs! My energon!
Oh, what's the Guardians? Time to go! I suggest you get here as well, Makoto. It's not safe to fly from here at this point.
All Decepticons and Decepticons! To my location! Follow me through this portal!
Nice work at the power plant, Son-Chu. You managed to give Megatron a really good beating he will not forget. Yeah, and those Seekers were very tough nuts to crack. I mean, not easily be able to take them down for the ground, but at least they were something. And then just the multitude of Decepticons and generic Decepticons in general without just identities, numerous. Numerous. Yeah, and that's definitely no joke right there, Son-Chu. Right you are, Chris. But at least we were able to get them down once and for all, even though they gotta make some more, and they'll be back like flies on a warm summer day. Well, that's a nurse joke, but I'll go with that.
Yeah, although I might take a bit of offense to that because I fly.
Well, at least you're not an Insecticon wave. I mean, even Waspinator would probably cringe at a joke like that. Okay, so I have yet to bid for that update as well, Son-Chu. I feel like the audience might want to hear this as well, if they're not going to get anything in the next video. Anyway, so tell me what happened at the power plant. Certainly, Chris. I'll tell you for the straightforward. So Jazz and Cliffjumper went on ahead, along with Throwout and Armorats. They were actually there to just scout to see how many there were, but they managed to get caught, and the Decepticons had disabled. But fortunately, they did not kill them, so that was very good. By the time I and my team got there, along with Optimus Prime and his group of Autobots and the Guardians, we managed to actually get them a real proper beatdown. Unfortunately, Computron was able to give us a hand at the end there, giving us a bit of a hack into their data. We actually know why Gwendy Makoto wanted those parts for the power plant in the first place. Oh wow, Son-Chu, you actually managed to get the details of what Gwendy Makoto wanted to do with those parts and pieces? I'm definitely curious now, as if my intuition didn't already tell me, but please, do tell. I do enjoy a good confirmation. Okay, I'll tell this to you, and everybody here at the Autobot Base. Fortunately, I can tell that everybody made it from that island safe and sound. I'm very thankful for Leader 1 and his command center and other Guardians. At least I managed to get back with everybody on my team as well. So anyway, essentially, Gwendy wants to get access to Robert Franklin Chandler's Jr. schematics on a plastic molding machine. Apparently that's a thing from the past that she wants, and considering it's a thing from the past, it's important for her details and an ability to open a portal that can actually really disrupt things. Oh shit, that is a confirmation. Christine's father and Chris Chan's father as well, between both halves of the earth. And it's like, no wonder she wants those things, those plants. I can only imagine what she might be thinking. But I'm thinking essentially, from my intuition, she not only wants to shatter the dimensions and the universe in this timeline, but she wants to put a massive dent in us Chris Chans and Christ Chans and trying to make an attempt on me, Christ Chan, and of course Christine Chan in this very timeline. Yes, that's pretty much what I gathered from the intel of the Decepticlones and some of the Decepticons that worked under her at that time. But yeah, essentially between that and some of the parts that were only manufactured at General Electric plants worldwide, and of course import materials from Cybertron, those are metals and everything. She's planning on doing a mock space bridge that not only bridges between the dimensions and universe, but also timelines, and of course going past and future in this very timeline. Yes, I suppose suffice to say it is a time machine, but I feel like it's a bit more complex than that. But yeah, of course, between that and using Energon as an energy source, specifically that came from this Earth as opposed to that from Cybertron. But yeah, that's gonna be Makoto's plan. What's up there? So we gotta definitely prevent her from doing that. And of course, as you intuitively knew, Chris, we definitely needed to get that Energon out of those caves.
And oh wow, we managed to score big with that Energon. With that Energon, we'll be able to do a thing in repairing the rifts in the sky that's around here presently.
I knew it was bad enough that the Guardians and I actually became separated from our original dimension in the universe, but it's so nice that we're actually welcome here and that we were not segregated at all. It's very welcoming. It would actually be very nice if Hasbro actually made official figures of us. Fortunately, we got a few coming in. I would love to see Leader 1 have his figure in a new form.
Yes, this is quite true, Smallfoot. But fortunately, when there's a figure of Leader 1, Turbo, and Scooter, there's likely going to be following the figures for Cwclight and Turbo. And that's going to be quite the ordeal when it comes to that. As if Megatron alone was not bad enough. Cwclight is a menace in his own right. It's alright, Optimus. At least I was able to gather from within the Matrix during my time I had it, the wisdom that still pertained, even in my form as Hot Rod once again. Having more villains in this timeline in their own figured way was likely to manifest more evils in this world.
As if there's not enough evils to go around this timeline. It was bad enough back in 1982, but then it came around as we kept on progressing, and everything kept on going, and Hasbro had to pull all their details and accepting the multiverse for themselves and everything. It's still a lot to process, even in my transistors. But still, at least it's something. And in the process as well, at least we get more heroes that will actually help us take down these villains. But then again, I suppose that's going to be the thing with the Dimension Merge, as Christ-chan had talked about over and over again. Even I'm still wrapping my circuits around those details. Quite right, Bumblebee, but at least we are able to get things cleared up and actually get things going good once again. And the Autobots and I are on the case here in one source city of this Earth. That is the city of Cwcville. Why the city of Cwcville? Well, of course, Christ-chan Prime for one, but on another, everybody wants a piece of the city of Cwcville. Not just the bad guys, but even some good guys that actually turned bad through their misconduct and mistaken attempts and efforts. But at least we're able to get those numbers down. And Christ-chan is able to manifest the good and better of these people. I mean, if you look at the recent events from today's date of June 5th, 2025, between both halves, the evils are really exposing themselves. And those that actually were good and became evil or sided with evil, they're realizing they backed the wrong pony, essentially, using the Earth's phrase. You know, Son-Chu, in all my years of experience and temporary matrix holding and working with everybody of the 13 Primes as well, I never met somebody as good and experienced as you. It's no wonder that even though I came from another timeline, you were worthy of temporary, at least, wielding the matrix. You make a good Prime in your own right. But so hey, if you did good, you impressed me and Optimus. So, good on you, Son-Chu. Good on you. Thank you. And thank you, Bumblebee. I will always take good pleasure in my ability to continue to do good for everyone. And of course, make sure everything continues to be made right and good, and I get to actually be a good leader. And all the years, centuries, millennia of experience I got from the training grounds and from the day when I was formed in Christ-chan Prime's laboratory. Ron was there that day. I do remember that. That was a good day. I had to learn from that. And wow, when I meditated from that, I actually learned that I was a Sonichu from Earth, so it just made sense I ended up coming here being stationed in the city of Cwcville. And that just feels good with me. But still, we gotta take things into consideration moving forward. But so, everybody,
let's keep up the good work. We got a lot more to do. That's not only the Dimension Merge completes, but in welcoming everybody of the 1218 half onto the whole undivided Earth, being alongside us in general. Even Christ-Chan Prime knows that's going to be quite an ordeal.
And not just regardless of that, I wonder what the Decepticons are up to right now. May they be upgrading Makoto or even Megatron? And the Renegades. Sheesh. That battle with Stallion was a tough one. He got down quickly enough, and I had to take him down again. He tried to take me down, but I never let him get me down. But still, I'm worried they all made out okay, at least most of them.
I'm certain they did. At least Makoto, and I bet she's fuming all over about it as we speak.
Damn it, we lost again. What is up with freaking Metatron? I know! What is up with that? I mean, even their big breasted gun does not phase her one bit these days. What is going on with that? SIV, your gun is not so cracked up as it should be.
Yes, Slav, you think I didn't notice? I mean, my big gun is definitely one that could tear down buildings in one blast. And then something happened with Metatron, or otherwise her components. It's got to be Christian Prime, since she was an arm this time.
I mean, that's gotta be it. If Prime's energy does not actually explain why these defenses are higher, then it's...
Of course it was Prime Energy, you goons! She's got a freaking matrix of leadership from another dimension! If it does not consent solely the wisdom of this universe and timeline, it's got to be that of the wisdom from throughout the freaking multiverse!
Yes, I could definitely see that. In my previous scans of not only Optimus Prime's matrix, and when the matrix was in Hot Rod, I also had scanned Christian Prime's matrix as well once or twice. And there is the higher amount of energy and vibrations from within Christian Prime's matrix as opposed to Optimus's matrix. So therefore, it does stand to logic and reason that there would be the greater amount of wisdom from throughout the multiverse. That does give her a leg up in anything that you may consider.
Of course, Rave. You know this very well as I do. Especially when I had to deal with other primes from throughout not only the multiverse, but the past and present of this timeline. Orion Pats, in one way or another, affects and haunts me within that vast multitude. And not to mention, in this timeline, in this universe, Christ-Chan Prime being the Avatar, as apparently has been confirmed, even by Soundwave, from having scanned Christian Prime's matrix as well as Optimus's matrix. And for the powers that have been confirmed from that, anything is possible with the right imagination. I met Galvatron too many times, and he was a future version of me. Yet I was able to make the right choice and not be affected by Unit multiple times, and yet somehow I managed to get infected just a little bit by Unicron. I had to kick it out. At one point, I had to go be Galvatron, and I had to revert back to being Megatron. Always a pain when I have to go through the multiversal complexes of those details. But yes, Makoto, we agree. It is indeed imperative that we actually take over the multiverse so then we can be conquering of everything and everyone, regardless of the primes, rather than be Optimus, Outrod, even Bumblebee, or even Christian Prime here. That's why I am helping you. I want to take down all these primes so that I can rule this universe by myself. Even though I looked in other timelines where I actually did succeed, I still want to do it anyway. I turned good for a little while, but yet there's still that deep within me that care about from when I took down Sentinel Prime and when Optimus came around from being Orion.
That's right, Megatron, but we still need more information in regards to Prime herself and what she is actually capable of, as well as Christ-Chan through her. Focus!
Yes, madam.
I want you to get your couple more of your fellow Focus Robos and get yourselves together. I want all the intel possible within the grander scheme of things. But yeah, go take pictures and videos of Prime and any other documents that come back from within Son-Chu's Autobot base, and even from Christian Prime's lair. Don't go do anything stupid like the trolls of the 1218 half of this very earth did. There's no need for such perverted nonsense.
I agree, ma'am. But when I split apart into some more focus robo, I cannot actually maintain a focus of my clones like Reflector had tried to do within himself, hive mind or not. But in any event, I will go to the base and I shall get this information for you, Mikoto. Ma'am.
That's right, you better. And you better get the information on how powerful Prime is. And if you don't, I'll have Crasher stalk you with her electric powers, but good. Actually, I'm always happy to lend a hand when my feet are required for the task, Mikoto.
I will not fail you, Quibi, Mikoto, ma'am. I shall be focused, along with my partners, and we shall get the footage and information you requested. I shall make way now, and to the base, we will sneak in covertly. I'll be in touch.
That's right. Now get to work!
Yes, ma'am. Remember for that. Alright, well, I'm glad we could get these details about Mikoto's portal and space bridge. Yeah, especially since we need to take that down as soon as possible, so that Mikoto cannot do any damage to our timeline. Right you are, Son-Chu. Okay, everybody, so essentially we need to go in and destroy that space bridge. I've scanned the entirety of Mikoto's base. I do believe that the best entrances would be to the south and the west because they're closest to mountain ranges and forests, so we could sneak in. Are you sure about that, Chris? Considering the amount of Decepticons she can make, she'll have a good number of guards all around the building, whether we go in north, south, east, west, or above. Maybe even underground. Son-Chu is right. And even from my scans of the facility and of the space bridge there in progress, it's still quite fortitude, even if it's just an abandoned car factory. And I have seen worse car factories facilities within the 5th layer below Gobotron. Perhaps so, Torque. But between you and the Secret Raiders, I'm certain we are able to achieve success in making sure that Mikoto does not mess with our timeline at all whatsoever. And based on what we experience and see, we know very well then to let anything leak through the most subtle of cracks when it comes to grabbing Mikoto. I am very privy to all your spying tricks, Mikoto. And of course that goes the same to you, Focus Robo. I have not broken so many fourth walls just to end up being ignorant of the cameras that come around me and anybody else, even among the other Christians and Christians throughout the multiverse. And this is definitely a statement to every single shutterbug that goes in these Bigfoot huts that should no longer be happening whatsoever. Because enough is enough. Every Focus Robo, retreat back to base. There's something terrible happen. See what she did to Scrap Face. Probably hide. Don't let those renegades get away. Come back here, you. Torque, no, don't go after them. But why Prime? There's no telling what information those bunch of Focus Robos got from us. Rather from our database or from what they recorded just now. Yes, of course, Torque. But at least they don't know the extent of how we are going to invade their base. All they managed to get out of us is just our attention on infiltrating their base to destroy the space bridge. And there was just no doubt in my mind whatsoever that Mikoto would be expecting us. So at this point, but all they got was a false lead. They think we're going to enter from the south and the west. Well, we're entering from the north and the east. They're not going to see us coming from the other directions. Go, Christian Prime. Always knowing what the enemy is expecting of us, and we expected them. It's like you're definitely psychic. Right, Son-Chu. At least we know my intuition is definitely good and on point, so it's always good to go by. Now with those shutterbugs out of the way, here is our plan. And I'm glad I did not say anything beforehand in typing on Teletran 1.
This information you brought me is worse than Russian energon. Honey, tell me something I don't already know. Of course Prime is going to come over here with her Autobots and take down our space bridge. That's been made more obvious since they took away the intel away from our Decepticons. Ah! Hey, what you brought back here is essentially, well, somewhat worked out. But apparently the details of Christian Prime's Matrix was in Tow Tramp 1, that does not show anything that's within it. We don't know what's going on in there. All we know is just essentially the physical details of the mechanics of the Matrix. Meh. But looks like we might actually be able to make do with this. We'll have to keep our defenses heavy from all sides at this point, but we'll put some focus on the south and the west just to be safe. Isn't that right, Focus?
Right. Yes, ma'am. Though a lot of the intel that we managed to download from their Tow Tram 1 is just nothing new and nothing that we can actually use to take Christian Prime down, we managed to make progress in confirming what they now know from us. And with a limited amount of time beforehand, before they tend to show up, we can actually use this to our advantage. Maybe actually rewrite our own files within the computers and maybe do something with the space bridge.
For once, lonely camera bot, you make a good point. If only there was a way that we actually could manifest something that was a copy of our space bridge within mere seconds, within mere minutes. But we can't. What we have now, the space bridge, can only give us to one side of the earth to the other at this point. And it's not going to give us much. And it's not like Megatron or Psycho have any space bridges to spare. We'll just have to put our extra guard up as quick as we can. Crusher, get Puniscrackder, SAV, and Cracker to lead the teams this time. Put some of them all around. Put some of them on the rooftops. Put some of them on the east side. Put them on the south side. We're going to get every single one of them bots that comes in before they can even make a step in.
Okay. Alright, so far so good. Tri-Trek Sister and Toro are taking up their share of the factory, and the scouts that came ahead of us actually were very accurate in how many Decepticons there are. Fortunately, there's not as many as we thought there was going to be, but still. You can't be too careful around here.
Yeah, you're right. But still, it's good that we know how many there are in here. Unfortunately, there's not as many as we thought there was going to be.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be hard at this, but at least we know the information they got us from us, not very much at all. Yeah, well, at least we are not. Yeah, well, at least we know better than that, but we still have to be careful anyway. We still need to keep our guard up, and we know there than anything come past us. Yeah, and I'll just make sure there's nobody up ahead that to just get behind our backs. Blue Booster is right. I'm ready to go wipe out some Decepticons and Renegades. But we still need to watch our tracks, so we have the element of surprise. So, what do you see from beyond the corner there, Bluey? You know very well where to call me that. But anyway, there's a couple of Puniscrackers around the corner there. I think we can take it down really easily. Alright then. We got Sparky and Clyde behind us, so let's get these guys down and gun them good. Yeah, silencer's on, and we're on the case. So, have you heard what was going around the east wing? Yeah, I've heard a little bit. It seems like we might have a few around here, but fortunately here on the west wing, nothing's been apparent just yet, but we still need to remain on guard. Don't you, my fellow Bunnyslav? We are on guard, and we are mentally sound. Despite us being potentially empty-minded, you might say that. Yes. Right. Ah! Ah! Okay, Sparky, Clyde, I'll clear down this hallway. Let's go! Looks like down the end of this hallway, there's a split path. Sparky, which way is it to the space bridge?
From the map I got for Christian Prime and Son-Chu, I believe it is towards the north from here.
What does that mean, left or right?
We go right.
Okay, well, let's make our way down to the right and... Was that a renegade?
Yeah, that was Stallion. I got a story to sell with him. Blue Booster, you come with me.
Alright, Clyde, I guess you and I are gonna go to the right. We'll take care of any renegades and Decepticons along the way. Make our way to the space bridge to destroy it. Alright, Torque? Yes.
Stallion, you didn't have enough of me after that race of Velocitron? You have to continue to hit me again and again?
We renegades would have won fair and square if you Guardians had not been involved.
And that's another thing. Why does your voice sound like Optimus Prime's?
Again? I can't help it if Peter Cullen voiced me in the GoBot series. But that's not important right now.
And you don't have Stinger backing you up this time.
I can't help it if Psycho often paired me with Stinger. Besides, why are we talking back and forth like this when you're trying to invade our base?
I'd say blame the TV series and the fact that there's humor in this episode. Or otherwise this adventure.
Shut up. I can't believe it. Now we gotta do this all over again. These Autobots and Guardians don't let up. Yeah, I know. But at least it is of importance because we gotta protect this space bridge.
Damn right, this is important. Mikoto did not waste her time during the carriage space bridge.
Yeah, she's right, you know. And besides, I already told you guys, if we can't get this space bridge operational, then Mikoto's plans are screwed and we're gonna be stuck in this timeline. Not if that could get to any of your common processors. So dim. Well, that's very mean and spiteful, Bugbite. But unfortunately, I cannot argue with that. Yeah, and we can't really help it if we're more like the common sheep of the group as opposed to the actual Decepticons and...
Autobots and Guardians! Blast them!
Hey, thanks for covering our back, Silver. Oh, that's quite alright. Son-Chu hashtag and roll out right behind me and... Hey! Autobots and Guardians are invading the base! I'm being followed by a couple of... Oh, shit.
Punch!
Alright, there's no time to waste. Hashtag, roll out. You're up. Alright, everybody. The Renegades and Decepticons are still behind us. We managed to get most of them out, but there's still some stragglers. No problem, Son-Chu. You know me and my blades. Yeah, we still got plenty of aerogel and our weapons to see the job done. And my leg feels better now. Took a little time to recover from that shot to the knee.
There. The mainframe is now disabled.
And we've uncoupled every single ounce of aerogel away from the space bridge. Yeah, I say it's safe to say let's blow this space bridge up. You got it, roll out. Yeah!
Let's get out of here. Or otherwise, as Turbo would say, time to go! Jesus Christ, and he wants to channel their Sonichu Prime!
Well, you know what they say, Gwen Boss Lady. You win some, you lose some.
Shut up! Mark my words! I'm gonna take down every single Christian and Christian throughout the multiverse until I take down Jesus Christ, the Western Genocide Prime herself! Hey, every single one of you dipshits over there on the 1218 half on this very earth! Well, that about sums it up for Grammy Makoto. Don't you even think about stopping on me, Crasher! Well, Prime, I managed to not only disable and help destroy that space bridge, but I actually deleted everything, every single data of Space Bridge that's within the Grammy Makoto's factory.
I'll vouch for that as well. I personally saw what was deleted. And I gotta tell you, for a young little bot, hashtag here did an excellent job. Yes, and I am very grateful for that as well. Not only for myself, but also for this very timeline and every single Christian and Christ chat throughout the multiverse, including all within this one. You've done very well, hashtag. Thank you very much.
That's the problem, Christian Prime.
Especially considering how hacking I am. I've already was metaphysical with the technology, but then I became more metaphysical with just everything in the cosmos and universe. It's very fascinating. Yeah, even I'm very impressed. And I'm also very thankful. Because after all, safety in this timeline involves my safety as well as everybody on this earth. Both the C197 and the 1218 halves, as well as this entire universe. Yeah, all this metaphysical talk aside, it still baffles my circuits, even as just a simple Autobot soldier. I came to this earth having lost my memory, but then I gained it back, but I still took on the Earth identity name of Clyde. I got so many miles on me, it's hard to count, but still worth it. And you do continue to serve very well, Clyde, at which I am thankful. And I know your previous owner was thankful for you. Even Christine was thankful for you, Clyde. It's always an honor and a privilege to you, as well as Optimus, my prime. Yeah, but obviously Grammy Makota is gonna come back and try harder again on another day. But we shall continue to work and strive until that time. For it is the right of every sentient being, and those that are definitely connected with not only everything locally on this earth, and this timeline, and this universe, but beyond that, it is the right of those sentient beings and all other sentient beings as well, including yours. Yeah, that's right. And don't you forget about it. And that goes to all you haters and fakers and doubters. There is faith and goodness in everything. That is correct. So, till all are one and light power be good with us. And of course, with everything that is said before, and we both can say it, that's just prime.